You wait ages for one, and then two come along at once. The two main parties launching their battle buses today. Labour trying their best to get back on course after this week's internal fallout over whether Diane Abbott can run as a Labour candidate.
You said last week you weren't going to get involved in her case. Yesterday you gave your view. You said she was free to stand. So what's changed? Is a leader now allowed to intervene in these processes?
Well, I dealt with that issue yesterday. Today is about taking our argument to the country and getting people back to work. There are millions of people who aren't in work, who are on benefits, who desperately want the dignity and respect of being back to work. We're putting our plan on the table to reform job centres so that they can actually be places that support people back into work, to making sure that we've got a plan for economic inactivity.
Not an ideal week for the Tories either, after one of their own defected to Labour. Rishi Sunak today pledging in Redcar £20 million to 30 towns to level up if the party is re-elected. A small possibility, though, according to one Wipeout poll yesterday stating they could lose hundreds of seats.
The only poll that matters is the one on July 4th, the general election. And what I'm doing is going across our country to every corner of it, talking to as many people as possible about the choice at this election. And that choice is increasingly clear. We're just over a week into this. And what is clear is that we're the only ones who have a plan.
Watching these polls closely are challenger parties, hoping to exploit any weaknesses of the main two.
We just need a couple more percentage points. You know, if we can get to that, we could win a good number of seats. And I feel there's some momentum with us.
Our campaign has started exceptionally well, while Keir Starmer's campaign has blown up in his face.
That's lovely, thank you.
On the South Coast today, Sarah Olney getting a flavour for the campaign as the Lib Dem leader Ed Davey took time out to look after his son. John Swinney making the case for the SNP in Scotland.
The triple whammy of austerity, Brexit and the cost of living crisis, and all of these are a product of Westminster decision-making.
After a rocky first week, Sky News has analysed where the party leaders have been. For Rishi Sunak, 18 out of his 20 visits were in constituencies Boris Johnson won in 2019. The Conservatives desperate to cling on to them. For Keir Starmer, the majority are Tory seats that Labour hope to win this election. With buses now on the road, but polls less on the move, the tone going into week two, Tories on the defence, Labour firmly on the attack. Serena, Barker-Singh, Sky News.